friends, how are we today? You join me here with another game using the same team because it's very cool. Today we've got one against feraligatrrage16, I believe is his name, though I am not completely sure of that fact. However, the title shall verify it for you, verily. But indeed, this is from the stream again. And this was a pretty fun match and showcases indeed one of the most awesome members of the team, which you will see eventually as this progresses. But as we start off, he's leading off with that stupid thing with the crab with like 17 tons of sand on its head. I know it's defensive, and I think a choice band at close combat should do a lot of damage, so I hit it hard as I can with the choice band, and it really takes it well, really does. So this thing must have a lot more defense than I give it credit for. I know it does have decent defense, but hell yeah, it took that hit really well. He's actually going to set up his stealth rock to start with, pretty standard move. Wouldn't really have expected anything else from him, so he's going to go ahead and protect here. I guess protect is, you know, one of those moves for scouting and usefulness. Is I go for a second close combat, but unfortunately is not going to take him down because of the protect. So I'm thinking I can pretty much kill him from this range. Going to go for another close combat. Shouldn't be too hard, but completely forget that he has a Shandera, and unfortunate because obviously I'm locked in on a close combat, and now he's going to get advantage to hit me with a move, either predict my switch or you know, do something else. But I'm going to go out to my hair because even though I'm going to take the stealth rock damage, this guy is definitely the best prepared to take any hit from a Shandera. Can take a shadow ball no problem, can take a flamethrower easily because of the resistance, and can roost it all off very, very nicely. So take a flamethrower, a lot nicer, because if it was a fire blast, wouldn't have taken it as nicely, of course. So he's running probably a more laid back, a more chilled out Chandelure, indeed. So not a problem for me, really. Gonna set up a roost right here and get myself right back up to full as he brings in his Durant. Durant is one of those pokes which likes to set up Hone Claws, the new move this gen, which raises accuracy and attack one stage. And I'm thinking, you know what, he's gonna try and set up on me, but he will not be able to sweep me because I'm gonna throw a Perish Song at him, and as long as that Perish Song is there, he will not be able to sweep my team. He'll have to switch out or be forced to die within 3 turns. So really not bothered at all by this Durant, and I can easily switch out here and go to my Escavalier because I know that Durant's coverage isn't really great. You know, he's got Steel and Bug and maybe Fighting. I'm not quite sure what other moves he gets, but I know that Escavalier can pretty much wall him, so I'm going to go to it. Unfortunately, he's carrying Stone Edge, which is neutral on my Escavalier, and as you can see, that Stone Edge will not take me out with another hit. So I'm thinking, go for another Stone Edge. Please go for another Stone Edge so I can throw a counter in your face and just hit you hard, and it will be amazing. Unfortunately, he switches up moves here, goes for the Iron Head hoping for the flinch, and what do you know? He gets the flinch. So I was like, oh, really? Really? Get the flinch? Are you kidding me? Fortunately for me, his Perish count is 1, so even if I do die, then I'm gonna, you know, it's gonna be fine. But I predict him to either kill me or to switch to something, and fortunately, he switches to a Heracross, which is female. No way, seriously, female Heracross, and I use a Tract. That just made my day. Really made my day. I was so happy about that on the stream. And as you can see, he's going to be immobilized by Love in this case, and I'm actually going to be able to knock off his Choice Scarf. Note that, because that is very important later on in the match. The fact that he no longer has a Choice Scarf means that you know, something later on in the match is going to be skewed in my favor. So, you know, great play there. Managed to get him immobilized by Love. I'm going to switch out here, obviously predicting the close combat. I could have stayed in and tried to fish for some more immobilizations, but I really wouldn't have been able to do much to him in return. Doubt I would have lived a close combat to be able to counter it, and I doubt that I would have been able to do much with Mega Horn. You know, I'd already attracted him and knockoff had happened, so overall it wasn't really the best thing for me to stay in, and I can easily dodge a close combat with Miss Magus. Now I'm going to go to a sub first of all. Reason for the sub is just to test whether he has Night Slash or not. See, it turns out that he has Stone Edge, so obviously that's going to play into my favor. He may miss at one point along the road, so I'm going to keep substituting up to make sure that you know, if he does go for a Stone Edge and misses, that I'm set up easily, can throw a couple of Shadow Balls in his face, and it'll you know, it'll be to my benefit in the long run. So actually go for the second sub as he switches to Shandera. Interesting choice there. Maybe he was predicting me to not go for the sub and go for another move. I really wouldn't know why, but I guess this is the only way for him to deal with me, and gonna go for the Shadow Ball to take out my sub. No problem, because Shadow Ball from a stab, a a stab Shadow Ball from Miss Magius is going to be able to easily one-hit KO that Chandelure, so gonna go for it, and smacks it in the face. So that thing's going to be out the way easily, apart from the fact that it lives. What? Seriously, what? Because special defense drop happens. Yes, sure, I get a bit of hacks there, but what? Really, you live? Really, Chandelure? You kind of backs up my idea that he was more of a bulky variant because he lives. Don't know how, but he does. Oh god, my nose! My nose! Really, my nose! So I sorted out my nose. Okay, right, and Shadow Ball's going to come to the Altaria. I switched to Altaria, obviously, because it can take any hit that this guy wants to throw at me. Shadow Ball does a little bit more than I want it to. Fortunately, though, after Leftovers recovery, I'm easily going to be able to take a second one and roost my health right back up, so, to a respectable amount, where, eventually I could roost myself all the way back to full, and, it'd be great, but, at this point, I'm thinking I could potentially stall him out, but if I am trying to stall him out, I'm basically just sitting there asking to be critted, or asking to have a special defense drop. I'm just sitting there and asking, literally, for those two things to happen, so, don't want that to happen, and I guess Altaria isn't going to be much use to me after the Chandelure is dead, mainly because it's a specially defensive poke, and I don't think he has anything else which is especially offensive to take advantage of me. So I'm just going to go for the Dragon Claw instead of roosting up 10,000 times. It would have made the stream more boring for one thing, and for another thing, I just didn't want to fish. I didn't want him fishing for crits, which he definitely would have done, and probably would have caught a few. So he's going to go into his Durant. Easy option for him is just to go for the Iron Head. I stayed in and Perish Songed on the off chance that he wanted to Hone Claws again, but obviously he did not like the sound of that situation and decided to just kill me off easily. Now, I know that Gallade can live one hit from this guy, at least one hit. I haven't seen Life Orb, so I know that he is not going to kill me with a boosted attack, and he may even miss, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be running Hustle on this guy, because most people do run Hustle. So there's the opportunity of him missing as well, but you know what, doesn't even matter in the end, because I live the hit, throw a Fire Punch at him, Choice Band is easily going to take him out, so really happy with that situation. That Durant is out the way, that's kind of a problem for my team, and thankfully it's gone. And here comes the #1 MVP of the match, the Punisher, man, the Punisher. He may be woman in gender, but in stature and in memory of everyone, he is a true man. So the Wild Charge is obviously going to come, and he's going to double kick me, which, it's a super effective move, but no stab is going to cost him dearly, and the lack of great attack is going to cost him dearly, because the Punisher can take that all day, every day, backwards, okay? Seriously. So I'm going to set up the Rock Polish, which at this point you can see why the knockoff on the Heracross was important, mainly because Choice Scarf Heracross may have been able to outspeed +2 Rhyperior. I'm not quite sure on that fact, but I thought it may be. So, Rock Polish is up. I go for the Earthquake. In my opinion, this was a really poor play on his part. He goes out to Gastrodon to take the hit. Now, if he just stayed in with his Zebra and taken the hit and died with his Zebra, then he could have easily brought in Gastrodon after the Zebra, hit me with a stab water move, which would have easily one-hit killed me, and, he would have been able to, he would have just taken the hit. That's the thing. If he'd come in with full health, taken one hit, he would have easily taken out the Punisher. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to be, and that slight misplay is going to cost him this game. As he brings in Heracross, really his last opportunity is for my Stone Edge to miss, and unfortunately that is not going to happen because, it's the Punisher, and he takes no prisoners, my friends. He takes no prisoners. Life Orb Stone Edge with a stab boost to it is going to take him out. He's just going to go to this guy to try and stall me for a bit, but after a couple of protects, Earthquake's going to take down this guy and the Zebra, so... my nose. God damn, I need... Really? Okay, there we go. Need to stabilize myself here, sorry. So, after, a couple of turns, I'm going to take the game there, so... The Punisher is able to clear out the rest of his team in the end, and yeah, really fun match, definitely enjoyed it, and, as this team moves forward, you're kind of seeing what more guys do, who, every match someone, shines in their own right. First, we've had Snowflake, and now the Punisher has done the dirty. So, let's see what's for the future of this randomness team of random. Definitely a lot of fun to use, and I've been enjoying using it. So, gonna thank you guys for watching, as I always do, because I love you so very much, as I have documented very, very routinely, and I guess that closing thoughts would be, I don't like revision because I've just been sitting here all day and haven't done any, and that's retarded because I got exams in like a week. So yeah, great fun, guys, definitely great fun. Also, Twitter. Okay, now that I've said Twitter, I think it's definitely time to close out the video. So, in the words of the Punisher, well, actually, Punisher doesn't speak, but that's another point entirely. But dude, shut up! No, dude, I don't want to shut. Dude, shut up! Really? I mean, you sit here after every battle and talk to yourself. No one wants to hear it, but you do. Dude, chill out, okay? You know, this is a video people are watching. They can close the video anytime they want. Dude, stop. Seriously, this is going on far too long, and I do not like you talking to yourself. But I like talking to myself. It's fun. Shut up. I'm done with you and your bullcrap. We're closing this video, so say goodbye to the viewers and we'll be done with it. Fine. Bye, everyone. Bye. I'm done. Good night. Have a lovely day and a better tomorrow. Bye.